Hey, it's Enigma, and today, well, we're gonna be doing a bit of a step back in time, with a lot more talk coming out about Injustice 3 possibly being closer than we would think. I thought it would be a good idea to revisit the old Injustice titles. It has been way too long since I've played any of the Injustice games, and it makes me feel old. It's hard to believe that these games came out so long ago. I remember when these games came out, well, specifically when the first Injustice came out, it was right around the peak era of the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. The storyline for this is amazing, and it's one of those stories that has managed to age very well as time goes on. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest when I say that I do not remember which character I mained for Injustice 1. So I'm literally just gonna have to try to learn a character as I go. And in this case, I'm gonna be going with Nightwing. And when it comes to the training partner that I'm gonna have, even though I would like to use the Joker, I think it would make a little bit more sense to use Batgirl because they both ended up, well, they were both trained by Bruce Wayne. Since we are just going to be training, I think we're just going to head on over into the Batcave. Okay, so let's see here. If I remember correctly, he doesn't have traditional projectiles. All he has is, I know he has some type of shock, so hang on. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to try to get a little bit of a distance to see just how far I can go. It covers the entire map. Getting a little too close. There we go. Hold on, which basics do I have anyway? So, okay, so I can't mash X. What other buttons do we got? So we've got that. We've got some type of, it says mid, but it looks more like an overhead. Okay, so the A button's a lot stronger. Okay, so let me try XXY. That works. You know what? I think it might be a little bit easier if I just go into the move list. I think that's what I'm going to do next. All right, so thankfully we got some pretty good quick references when it comes to the pausing. So we've got Ground Spark, Eskrima Fury, and Flip Kick. But that's when he's got the Eskrima and then Staff. Okay, so every character in the Injustice games has a specific power. In his case, it's the Staff. So we can go from using a Staff to using the Eskrima sticks. Okay, so I just reset and I'm gonna take a close look at something. So first things first, I'm gonna say reaching towards the hard anchor, but I also noticed that I move a little bit backwards. Resetting again. Okay, so I don't move as much with that one. And with the A, I move forward just a little bit. Okay, so more or less I got an idea as to what my range is with the Eskrima sticks. And judging by that, I'm guessing that my range gets increased using the Staff. Okay, so with the Staff, I do cover a lot more ground. That makes it a lot easier for me to do overheads. So we got a basic poke, an overhead, and a mid. This is a great way to get people airborne. Okay, so what do we have for the Staff anyway? So, Flying Grayson, Staff Spin, and Ground Blast. Let's go for Flying Grayson. Okay, now we're going for the Staff Spin. Ooh, that's good. Alright, let's try out the Ground Blast, so. It's not bad, but I could have sworn that he has a little bit more. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Let's see, the environmental, I'm pretty sure was one of the bumpers. Okay, right bumper. Okay, so we know the right bumper is the environmental. And I'm guessing the left is obviously going to be the grab. And I'm guessing I can also do it using the X and A buttons. No, I cannot. Which one combination is it? Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting, but it's honestly a pleasant surprise. I was thinking I was going to have to extend my finger to try to reach the bumpers. But if that's the case, then I can just use my 4 main buttons. That's gonna help me out a lot within reaching. Okay, but what is the grab? Okay, that did nothing. Is it this? No, but it kind of comboed into something. Okay, so what the? How come it didn't strike? That was probably just a fluke. What about this? That did nothing. Yeah, I can't figure it out. Well, looks like I'm stuck having to use the... well, stretch out my finger. Alright, so I'm gonna spend a little bit of time with Nightwing. And then after that, we're gonna switch over to the next game in the franchise, which... honestly, I'm not gonna be spending that much time. And you'll see why in just a minute.
You don't stand a chance.
Happen to good people. None of us were ever really born equal. Only one life, only one sequel. Some people live, others stay fearful. This ain't never been peaceful. You got good, always butting heads against it. The good try to be fair, but the bad leaders, they gon' fight dirty, every single one deceitful. Stand up, I wanna see your face. Get your chin up, like you belong in this place. We gon' train like you've never trained before. You're growing up against something that you can't ignore. This ain't exactly your life that we're playing with. There ain't no reset button or an off switch. You gotta face your fears, you gotta scratch the itch. You gotta break through the walls and get after it. Every time I tell you who's gonna make it, I promise you I'ma be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide, leaving blood on the pavement. If you're up against me, then you better be praying, cause I'll keep pushing till my knuckles start breaking. I'll keep going through the blood that I'm tasting. I won't stop till they all see greatness. The battle for my world just started, I've been waiting. Push the attack, you can't stop me, I'm obsessive. A lot of people think that I come off aggressive, but I'm just passionate. Why aren't you? Ain't nobody care if you got nothing to lose. You gotta put yourself on the line, make moves. Otherwise you'll be a sheep with the lions watching you. Only tell myself who's gonna make it. I promise you I'ma be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide.
Okay, so moving over into Injustice 2. Much bigger character roster, and you could also get different variants for different skins. And it went so far to the point where you can get even completely different characters within a specific skin. Now in this game, I remember clearly that I didn't pick Robin / Nightwing, and I picked Blue Beetle. And the reason why I picked Blue Beetle was because he was literally the easiest character to grind out. He was so easy to use. Actually, it might be a good idea for me to better explain what it is that I meant earlier with the different characters. The customization for these characters was great, even though I didn't really like the whole monetization model that they had for a while. But check it out. You get different color schemes and different types of gear. But check this out. Immediately, I can go from the Batman to Bruce Wayne. They had Bruce Wayne as an alternate skin. Now we're moving on to Captain Cold. So again, different variants of his basic color schemes, but go all the way towards the bottom and you get Mr. Freeze. Here's another crazy one. So we've got Victor Stone or Cyborg, but well, this one I didn't really need to do too much. In fact, I didn't need to do anything at all, but you can get the alternate variants for Grid. Here's another one that I didn't need to do too much. So we've got regular Supergirl, and we also get the variant for Power Girl. But enough talk, let's just hop into a game, and well, like always, we're gonna see how I do.
Liking the bug suit yet?
Being able to fly doesn't suck.
Ha! Losing to me will.
Begin.
Good, always butting heads against evil. The good try to be fair, but the bad leaders, they gon' fight dirty, every single one deceitful. Stand up, I wanna see your face. Get your chin up like you belong in this place. We gon' train like you never trained before. You're going up against something something that you can ignore. This ain't a game, it's your life that we're playing with. There ain't no reset button or an off switch. You gotta face your fears, you gotta scratch the itch. You gotta break through the walls and get after it. Only time will tell who's gonna make it. I promise you, I'll be the one who's gonna take it. I fight, I provide, bleeding blood on the pavement. If you're up against me, then you better be praying. Cause I'll keep punching till my knuckles start breaking. I'll keep going through the blood that I'm tasting. I won't stop till they've all seen greatness. The battle for my lord just started, I've been waiting.
And there you have it. We revisited the Injustice games. I had a lot of fun playing these characters, although I will say this, it was Blue Beetle is still way too easy for me to use, but with Nightwing I did have to practice a little bit. Hopefully Injustice 3 is in development, and if it is, let me know what you want to see or who you want to see in Injustice 3. Also, for those who have played Injustice 2, which ending did you decide on? Did you go for absolute power or did you go for absolute justice? Let me know in the comment section down below. Personally, I was more into the absolute justice ending, but if you're the opposite, why did you pick absolute power? Let's find out in the comment section below. Anyways, that's the end of the video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and also subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications so you never miss out on a video or a live stream. And if you would like to help support the channel, check out buymeacoffee.com/enigma. Links for everything will be down in the description box below. And as always, this is Enygma Shooting Star, signing out.